Masoud Pezeshkian, born the 29th of September 1954, is an Iranian politician and cardiac surgeon who has been the president of Iran since the 28th of July 2024. He previously represented Tabriz, Asku and Azar-Shar electoral district in the Parliament of Iran and served as its first deputy speaker from 2016 to 2020. He was Minister of Health and Medical Education between 2001 and 2005 in the government of Mohammad Khatami. He ran in the 2013 presidential election, but withdrew. He ran again in the 2021 election, but was unsuccessful. For the 2024 election, Pezeshkian's candidacy was approved, and he won the 2024 presidential election on the 5th of July in a runoff with 54.76% of the popular vote. He was formally appointed as the President of Iran on the 28th of July 2024. He is the ninth and the oldest person to take the office of President of Iran at the age of 69 years. Pezeshkian was born in Mahabad, West Azerbaijan, on the 29th of September 1954 to Iranian Azerbaijani parents. In 1973, he received his diploma and moved to Zabul to serve his conscription duty. It was during this time that he became interested in medicine. After completing his service, he returned to his home province, where he entered medical school and graduated with a degree in general medicine. During the Iran-Iraq War 1980-1988, Pezeshkian frequently visited the front lines, where he was responsible for sending medical teams and working as a fighter and doctor. He finished his general practitioner course in 1985 and started teaching physiology at the medical college. After the war, Pezeshkian continued his education, specializing in general surgery at Tabriz University of Medical Sciences. In 1993, he received a subspecialty in cardiac surgery from Iran University of Medical Sciences. He later became a specialist in heart surgery, leading him to become president of Tabriz University of Medical Sciences in 1994, a position he held for 5 years. Pezeshkian's political career began when he joined Mohammad Khatami's administration as Deputy Health Minister in 1997. He was appointed Health Minister 4 years later, serving from 2001 to 2005. Since then, he has been elected to the Iranian parliament 5 times, representing Tabriz, and served as the first deputy speaker of the parliament from 2016 to 2020. On the 6th of July 2024, Pezeshkian was elected president after winning the 5th of July runoff of the 2024 presidential election, with 16.3 million votes, 53.7% to Saeed Jalali's 13.5 million, 44.3%. He was formally appointed as the president by the Supreme Leader of Iran Ali Khamenei on the 28th of July 2024 and was sworn in before the Iranian parliament on the 30th of July. After taking office, Pezeshkian appointed the former first vice president of Iran, Mohammad Reza Arif, back to his post, while appointing former education minister Mohsen Haji Mirzai as his chief of staff, former foreign minister Mohammad Javad Zarif as the vice president for strategic affairs, Mohammad Jafar Guillaume-Pana as the vice president for executive affairs, former finance minister Ali Tayebnia as his senior advisor, Hamid Pourmohammadi as vice president and head of the Plan and Budget Organization, and Sharam Dabiri Askui as his deputy for parliamentary affairs. Masoud Pezeshkian is a supporter of the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps IRG and has called its current incarnation different from the past. He condemned the declaration of the IRG as a terrorist organization by the Trump administration in 2019. After the 2019 Iranian shoot-down of an American drone, Pezeshkian called the American government terrorist and described the IRG's action to target the drone as a strong punch to the mouths of the leaders of criminal America. During a university meeting, and in response to some criticisms, Pezeshkian put on an IRG uniform and said that he would wear it again. Masoud Pezeshkian has criticized the Iranian system multiple times. During the 2009 post-election protests, in a speech, Pezeshkian criticized the way the protesters were treated. In his speech, he mentioned the words of the first Shiite Imam, Ali, addressed to Malik Ashtar, not to treat people like a wild animal. Pezeshkian considered Iran's method of managing the 2018 protests as scientifically and intellectually wrong. He blamed the country's system for all the events and said, "We should have done better." After the 2022 protests, Pezeshkian demanded the creation of an assessment and clarification team regarding the death of Mahsa Amini. Although he considered the way of dealing with the protesters and their trial to be contrary to the Constitution and demanded that the defendants should get lawyers, he later issued a statement, condemned the protests, and did not consider it to be in the people's interest. Pezeshkian has supported restarting discussions with the United States over the nuclear program of Iran, vowing to revive the agreement Iran reached with the US and other world powers in 2015 in exchange for lifting the international sanctions against it. He has supported building amicable relationships with all countries except for Israel, stating that Iran would keep supporting the axis of resistance against it. After taking office as president, he stated that Iran would continue to support the Palestinians. Masoud Pezeshkian emphasizes the rights of ethnic groups, such as Azeris, Kurds, and Baluchis, and states that the rights of these groups should be protected. He supports the implementation of Article 15 of the Iranian Constitution for all ethnicities.
This principle says the official and common language and script of the people of Iran is Persian. Documents, correspondence, official texts and textbooks must be in this language and script, but the use of local and ethnic languages in the press and mass media and the teaching of their literature in schools is free, along with the Persian language. He argues that the implementation of this principle mitigates separatist and dissident motivations. Masoud Pezeshkian also supports teaching of the Azerbaijani language in Iranian schools. Masoud Pezeshkian's wife was a gynecologist. In 1993, she died along with their youngest son in a car crash. He raised his remaining 2 sons and daughter alone and has never remarried. His daughter, Zara, has a master's degree in chemistry from Sharif University of Technology and was working at Jam Petrochemical before the Rouhani government came to power. She is also regarded as a political advisor. Masoud Pezeshkian is a teacher of the Quran and a reciter of the Nahj al-Balagha, a key text for Shia Muslims. In addition to Persian, Masoud Pezeshkian speaks many languages, including Azerbaijani, Kurdish, Arabic, and English. Masoud Pezeshkian is a fan of Tractor SC. I stop at this point today. I hope I added something to you. You enjoyed the last few minutes. We will meet with you soon. Thank you for watching.